dripping from the trees, just like the tears are falling from my cheeks. And the lonesome trains are moving down the track, just like her, it ain't coming back. She left me here without any warning on a cold, gray Kentucky morning. I need a cup of coffee with a shot of cream to wake me from this awful dream. When I went to sleep, she was by my side, and I didn't know she wasn't satisfied. Well, she left me here without any warning on a cold, gray Kentucky morning. And all the time, she never said a word. I guess I should have known from what I never heard. Now I'm waking up, but without my darling, on a cold, cold, gray Kentucky morning. And I'm walking beside it in my sleep. And I'm thinking about drowning my sorrow, 'cause I don't wanna have to face tomorrow. She left me here without any warning on a cold, gray Kentucky morning. She never said a word. I guess I should have known from what I never heard. But now I'm waking up without my darling on a cold, cold, gray Kentucky morning. On a cold, cold, gray Kentucky morning. Daddy didn't like trouble, but if it came along, everyone that knew him knew which side that he'd be on. He never was a hero or this county's shining light, but you could always find him standing up for what he thought was right. He'd say, "You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything." Now we might have been better off or on the bigger house if Daddy'd done more giving in or a little more backing down. But we always had plenty just to live in his advice. Whatever you do today, you'll have to sleep with tonight. He'd Say you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. I know that things are different and they were in Daddy's day, but I still believe what makes a man really hasn't changed. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Than what she's left me on the side of the road. The older she gets, the slower we go. But there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. She needs a carburetor, a set of plug wires. She's riding me around on 4-ball tires. The wipers don't work and the horn don't blow, but there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. Crossing my back dash, a little bobbing dog watching everybody pass. Dual antennas whipping in the wind. Oh, there ain't a country station that I can't tune in. She ain't a Cadillac and she ain't a Rose, but there ain't nothing wrong with a radio. Last night, out of date tags and no tail lights. He said I ought to run you in, but I'm letting you go because there ain't nothing wrong with your radio. Got the best looking gal in my hometown. I asked her last time that I took her out, honey, tell me what it is that makes you love me so. She said there ain't nothing wrong with your radio. Crossing my back dash, a little bobbing dog watching everybody pass. Dual antennas whipping in the wind. Now there ain't a country station that I can't tune in. She ain't a Cadillac and she ain't a Rose, but there ain't nothing wrong with a radio. Now she ain't a Cadillac and she ain't a Rose, but there nothing wrong with the radio. Walked the straight and narrow and I've worn a rebel's brand. Sometimes I've had to go without for being my own man. I've rallied to the cause when I knew the cause was right. Yes, I've cut against the grain, but I've kept my peace of mind. And I wouldn't have have it any other way. If there's a price for being me, well, that's what I'll have to pay. And I'll take the good and bear the bad until my dying day. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. I can take the beaten path every time the trouble starts, but I'd rather take a beating than to ever cross my heart. Sticking to my guns, ain't be sold or bought. Holding to my honor, no matter what the cost. And I wouldn't have it any other way. If there's a price for being me, well, that's what I'll have to pay. And I'll take the good and bear the bad until my dying day. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll take the good and bear the bad until my dying day. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. No, I wouldn't have it any other way. Somewhere out there in the smoky air, where the night is neon blue, surrounded by strangers, she don't know the dangers one drink could lead her to. And if she falls, it's all my fault for doing a good woman wrong. I can't be far behind her, oh Lord, help me find her before my angel is gone. Looking for my blue angel, the same one that flew from my arms last night. If you see my blue angel, tell her that heaven without her feels like hell tonight. Before the sun comes up, toss a lunchbox into a pickup truck. A long, hard day sure ain't much fun, but you gotta get it started if you wanna get it done. Just set your mind and roll up your sleeves. You're working on a working man's PhD. Your heart in your hands and the sweat on your brow, you build the things that really make the world go around. If it works, if it runs, if it lasts for years, you can bet your bottom dollar it was made right here. With pride and honor and dignity from a man with a working man's PhD. Now there ain't no shame in a job well done, from driving a nail to driving a truck. As a matter of fact, I'd like to set things straight. A few more people should be pulling their weight. If you want a cram course in reality, you get yourself a working man's PhD. When the quitting whistle blows and the dust settles down, there ain't no trophies or cheering crowds. You'll face yourself at the end of the day and be damn proud of whatever you made. Can't hang it on the wall for the world to see, but you got yourself a working man's PhD. Now there ain't no shame in a job well done, from driving a nail to driving a truck. As a matter of fact, I'd like to set things straight. A few more people should be pulling their weight. If you want a cram course in reality, you get yourself a working man's PhD. Call from every rundown phone booth in Atlanta, Georgia, trying to find someone to tell me where you'd gone. I begged and pleaded with your mama till she gave me this number. Honey, we could work it out. Just come on home. 'Cause